Now let's talk about a little bit of Ground Zeroes. There's been a lot of debates back and forth whether if this game is worth the purchase or not worth the purchase, whether if it's $30 or $40 for the last gen or the next gen consoles. In my opinion, as a true fan of the Metal Gear Solid series, I've played all of the main Metal Gear Solid series games, as far as like 1 through 4 and Peace Walker. I've beaten those games at least 2 to 3 to 4 times each. Okay, I really do enjoy the Metal Gear Solid series a lot. I've played majority of the spin-off games, and it is my favorite franchise of all time, my favorite gaming franchise of all time. So with that being said, I'm a huge fan, and I even have to say that this game is kind of like nickel and diming the gamers, okay? Now, if you're a huge fan, I could see you probably going out to buy this game, but even then, I'm a huge fan myself, and I went through the main story in at least like an hour and 30 minutes. And then you unlock at least 4 side-out missions, and I've beaten all of those within like an hour and 30 minutes. And after that, you're pretty much done with the game. So you're talking at least 3 hours or 2 hours of gameplay, and that's it. Now, you do have collectibles such as the cassette tapes that are laid across the whole military base or whatever it is, or the whole camp. And you do have a hard mode. After you've beaten it on normal, you can go ahead and try to get the highest score or something like that. But I'm not that kind of person that looks for the highest score. I'm that kind of person that goes from point A to point B, and if I feel like it, I will collect a certain amount of things, you know, just to get more content out of it. But I am not that kind of gamer that has to sit there or wants to sit there and put in 100+ hours just to get 100% throughout the whole game and get a platinum trophy or something like that. I'm not that kind of gamer. You know, I'm working 2 jobs, and when I come home and play a game, I just want to play it and be done with it. I don't want to collect all of these things to make sure that my purchase was worth it. So, in my opinion, I think that, you know, it was kind of like nickel and diming the gamers. Yes, the gameplay is very good. The story, I really was gripped. I can't wait to Phantom Pain next year whenever it comes out. I'm really interested in the story. The gameplay has been improved, thank God. And it made me question that whole little demo. Yes, I will call it a demo. That whole demo of Ground Zeroes made me question the whole series, like the ones that were in the past, as far as like Metal Gear Solid 4. Whereas half of the game was part stealth, and then the other half was like all action-packed, which I really did not like. Okay? But this game did it right. This game, I don't know how, but they just did it right. And you know what? I think I do know how. It's because it's open world. And I think that that is the direction that Hideo Kojima really needed to take this series, because it was a lot linear in the past, and I really enjoyed the linear Metal Gear Solid games. You get from point A to point B, you know where the guards are on your second playthrough, and you just take them out. You're real swift, you don't get caught by the guards, and you just leave the areas. But they improved on so many different aspects of the game, so many different views of the game itself. You know, such as like, you know, the AI, the enemy AI, sometimes it will act aloof, sometimes it's very spot on. You know, you can't hang out in one area for a very long time because the guards may just sneak up in behind you and shoot you in the head or something like that. Helicopters, you are able to call your own helicopter to pick you up, to get you out of that particular mission. Or you can run in another area, whereas it's an exit for that area and you're ending the mission completely. So there are different ways how you can end the mission all the way. I remember like it, yeah, and the fact that it's multiple ways of how you can play the game. I remember I was, trying to be stealthy and trying to hide behind a lot of, rocks or buildings and stuff like that. And I was getting annoyed because I didn't really have a lot of ammo and I knew that the guards were going to spot me. So what I would do was call the helicopter to be a distraction. You can call your helicopter, you can let it get shot up, whereas you can distract the enemy while they're sitting up there shooting at the helicopter. You could be shooting at them while they don't even notice. I really do like those little things about the game. You can jump into a tank, you can hide in a tank and wait for your helicopter to come if everybody is surrounding you. You know what I'm saying? The tension of you in your helicopter. The fact that you have to wait for this helicopter to come and help you. Because it doesn't just come automatically. You have to wait. After you call it, you have to wait for it to come and pick you up. You have to wait for it to come and help you out. And that's what I really did like about the game. Hideo Kojima is really taking this game in the right direction. Open world, better stealth elements, different ways to tackle enemies, different ways to tackle the base as far as like how to go about hitting enemies or shooting them down or tranking them, or how to maneuver in the base or sneak through a base or climb over the base. There are just so many different possibilities, and I really do enjoy that. And it's different from not Metal Gear Solid, but Grand Theft Auto, whereas you're just running around just shooting people, and the cops come and they just pretty much shoot you up, and that's it. You do have like different gangs that don't like you, and they'll start shooting at you, but you don't really, you just pretty much can run and gun everything. But in this game, it takes a little bit more skill. Everybody has their eyes on you. If you get caught, it's a really big deal. It's you versus the world. You can't just go out willy-nilly and just start killing people. They will notice if you leave a dead body lying around. There's just a lot of different elements that I really do enjoy about this game, which sucks because the content within the game is just done and over with so fast as far as a person that just wants to get from point A to point B and be done with the game and doesn't want to collect everything, doesn't want to collect all the cassette tapes, which I do need to do because they said that it somehow gives you a full story of what happened in the game, and it's actually canon dialogue that you can pretty much miss out on if you don't collect it, which is pretty stupid. The person that's actually collecting everything and doing everything gets the full story, and that is like very particular details about the story, whereas the person that just wants to get from point A to point B has a job, has a life, comes home from work, wants to play this game, get from point A to point B just to enjoy it. He doesn't even get the full story because you have to actually go into it and look for stuff. I will collect all the cassette tapes later, but I'm just, not too happy about it. But all in all, I don't think the game is worth $30 or $40. Wait for a price drop for $15 or $20 at the max, but I would say $15. And maybe in the future, I think that they probably would bundle this game along with Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I would not be surprised if they bundled these two games along with each other. But with that being said, this is me, KC. I'm signing out. I will see you guys later. Please join the Gaxis chat. It's for all gamers. www.gaxischat.weebly.com. We have all gamers there for you. It's posted up in the link description below. And I will see you guys later. Peace.